Much, you guys. That was very nice. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now, I'm going to bring out the featured poet for tonight. Mwaffa Al-Hajjar is an engineer, creative writer, and performer from Damascus, Syria. He has lived in KL since April 2016. In Damascus, he studied educational musical courses for a year and performed in theater. In KL, he has performed at the Refugee Festival and at Help University. He won first place at the Migrant and Refugee Poetry Competition Malaysia 2017. Right now, he is completing his first book of poetry. Please welcome Mwaffa.
Hi, good evening. Well, I'm Mwaffa, as you know now. I came from Syria, Damascus. I always say that when God, Allah, Rabb, Khode, dark energy, whatever you want, created Middle East, He created it in a sea of blood. But the only life jacket He gave to us was poetry. Yeah, I believe in that. And what's the most precious thing to take from a person, do you think? I believe it's his voice. And when I say voice, I remember George Orwell, 1984, and I remember the language. When you take the language, such a hard thing. When you lose your language, and then what if you are a poet and you write in your language, in your own language, and suddenly you are in a country and you are supposed to recite your poetry but in a different language, with different feelings, with different audience, and you have to make your poetry very clear, and it's very hard. It's poetry. How can I make it clear? It should be clear. So I always tried to recite my translated poems here in Malaysia, which is still very hard to me. That's why I mix it with Arabic lines, and I hope you like it. I'll be reciting 3 poems. I hope you enjoy and like it. The first one will be in English, and only English. And it's about my beloved city now, KL. Yeah, so Kuala Lumpur. Such a magnificent city, with all its streets, alleys and bridges, mountains, trees and traffic lights that flicker, poor people, beggars, rich people who are bitter, trains, cars, motorcycles and bikes, too used out, restaurants, hotels and bars to drink of the doubt, markets, Indians, Chinese, Europeans, Malays and refugees having a nice day, trash, beer bottles and mosques that forget how to pray, police, elevators, towers and balconies with a nice view, lovers and friends who faithfully love you. KL truly is a magnificent big city, yet the walls of KL suddenly close in on me. No chest, no shoulder, no listener, nor holder, no place to breathe, no place to go, and nowhere to be. Could a small alley in Damascus where a jasmine climbs up the walls become an international trade tower just like that, out of the blue? Could those tall glasses of tea near the Umayyad Mosque after 1 a.m. or the roaming voice of Kulthum become an iced lemon tea in a small shop in a huge mall with a no smoking sign hanging on the wall, just like that, out of the blue? not to mention my room, the smallest of space, with no dimensions, not so ever. My window opens up to a concrete wall, making me shift all my senses to a screen of hearts and likes and loves. My voice is being transferred as a cold wave, just to wish a good morning to my mother. While the silence fills the void, while the void echoes a noise, the living room in my house is always dark, and my brother is ever far away. Music has become dull. It's the only sound I devour. All of that, all of what I mumbled about, closing on me, all together, out of the blue. The rains of fiasco. And now it rains right outside my heart. A spike of words and letters carries out its own pain. The grass flourishes and the dark grudge hides out in the branches. Suddenly, love comes down, and now it rains again, right outside my heart. All the guilt in the world ran down with the flow. Night dropped down, and it rained and rained, raindrops knocking on the window. Time knocks too, and the empty glasses knock on the bottle. It's silence who drinks now, it's silence who is glad now. Silence shivered whilst darkness sorted out its fiasco. Suddenly, love comes down, and now it rains again, right outside my heart. أنا لا حبيبي وحبيبي يا عصفورة بيضة لا بقى تسألي ولا يعتب حدا ولا يزعل حدا أنا لا حبيبي حبيبي. The gold has gone mad. Lady Sorrow has united, has untied her dreadlocks. Sadness is a falling star. The grass dried up, my heart cried out. Roses decayed, and now it rains again, right outside my heart. And now, the now itself reaches out with arms wide open. It grows up within time. The moment swallows itself. The inside-out rain shall never stop, to make me forget you. It will not. The windows of desire, the winds of desire, are howling in pain and fury against the face of forgetting. And now it rains again, and now it rains again, and now it rains again, right outside my heart. The last one will be possibilities. كأنني الريح أحيا بالممرات. كم أقفل الأبواب في وجه الإجابات. كأنني الريح أدنو كل عاصفة كي يسمع الفقراء من دفء نداءاتي. سأحمل الحب في جيبي وأنثره فيثمر الحب في الأفواه أبياتي. As if I am the wind, the inhabitant of the alleys, how many doors they locked to hinder the casting answers. As if I am the wind approaching every blizzard, so the poor can warmly hear my calls. I'll carry the love in my pocket and spread the seeds so it blossoms verses of my own upon the mouth, as if I am the water, a mirror of a desperate woman, frittering the day away by the lake sides, as if I am the water, I ran through your eyes, upon the cheeks, over the skin of the umbrellas, as if I am the fire, I disperse when I ignite, like the desire's scorch within the lover's chest, as if I am whatever possible of creation. I examine the universe to evoke my figure, as if I am the wind, the water of the eyes, the flames, as if I am what it was, tomorrow's nostalgia, an imminent fate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mwaffa. I don't know why, but the image of something raining outside your heart is sadder somehow. That's very nice. Thank you.